the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
Running the counter with Mostert. Down to about the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Tua. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Little short pass here to Hill.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Nothing after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Berrios. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And some strong running. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Bell brings it in across the formation. Touchdown! Blake Bell, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua going to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think if you try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does besides boost their confidence? It doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Tua setting up shop to throw again. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 15. Hey, dribble it. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Able to find Gray here. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing Tua. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's got this down to the 35. Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down. Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on entry, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, but when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he's got room. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long.